and Harry Burgess sitting down.
Okay, now I'm going to go down to the bottom on the left.
Now that's from the triadic stay on the foremast, looking down, boat underway, and evidently we jibed over, and there's another one there. And then from up above, looking down forward at the foremast.
Okay, we're going to stop. Go.
Over at St. Petersburg for a regatta, we took the schooner over there. You can see the boats in the background, and
okay, I'm gonna go over to the next one.
That's you can see the old $1 million pier before they redid it.
Now, why they call that the $1 million pier? You think it cost $1 million to build?
At the time it was built, it was called it cost $1 million. Now it costs $3 million to change it around a little bit.
Okay, that little one right there, the one on the left.
That's the bow of the schooner Pinta, with the owner.
Middle.
And that's on the schooner Pinta, Harry Burgess in the foreground reading a magazine, and then that's the bow of the Pinta.
That's
the yawl pieces of 8, 32-foot gull raced to Cuba, and Suzanne, I think, was the other one.
Okay, and the next one.
And then it was under the bow, under the boom of the schooner. You see a fishing schooner coming in the bay.
That's a great shot. What nice symmetry there.
The old snapper schooners used to be under sail.
Okay, the guy with the bucket?
Buster Deacle throwing the trash overboard back then. And that's me in the rigging. We were sailing from Tampa to Miami. Austin was a newspaper man. He got a job with the Miami Herald. He left here and went out around and sailed the boat around.
Okay, next one.
Porpoise, and that's Austin with his sextant. Back then, before they used any of the tables, and navigation was a mess.
Okay.
So these are aboard the schooner Pinta, heading on the starboard tack and running downwind, I think. And then here in the middle is Austin at the wheel of his schooner. At the right is there's a good picture of the Pinta with a bow wave showing. She's a nice boat. And that's the owner at the main companionway. And that's me and Harry Burgess. I'm at the wheel, and Harry Burgess looking at the compass.
Okay.
And this way?
Yes.
That's from the bowsprit, schooner Pinta, sailing around from Tampa to St. Petersburg. We were going up down the Gulf, I believe. And another one, see the bow wave.
All right, I'm going down to the bottom now.
All these from the bowsprit of the Pinta.
Is that your lifeboat, or what is that in the background? Is that I can't really tell. Is that?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's looking forward.
Yeah.
Okay, and the next one, middle.
Here?
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, there was a dinghy on there. That's beaten up Hawk Channel in the headwind northeaster, and we're going in. And that's Austin Gilmore, the owner of the schooner Pinta, and that's the crew sailing around. There's Clay Houston, me, Lewis McCormick, and I forget the man's name.
Okay, and then down here?
The same group. There's Austin, Piddler, Lewis.
Okay, I'm at the next picture right there with the...
That's Piddler. Mark Clark is a sailmaker with Clint Johnson.
Okay.
That's at the wheel of the Pinta when I was a bit younger. That was really fun steering that.
That was
boat.
before you needed glasses, huh?
Yeah, I didn't need any glasses.
Those were the days, weren't they? There. Okay, tell me about it.
All right, that's beating up Hawk Channel, schooner Pinta, the owner in the forward. That's my favorite picture there, showing that bow wave thrashing out there, and man, that was a good sail. That night wasn't too good. We broke the backstay and had to drop the mainsail and just go with the foresail and the force.
That looks good right there. Okay.
as out in the Gulf Stream, you can see where the horizon is. We're going up on a big sea, and then the next one we're going down on a big sea. That's after we broke the backstay out in the Gulf Stream.
There you go.
That's the schooner Pinta, anchored off after we got to the harbor in Miami, anchored out Miami.
Okay, and the one
Below,
underneath it?
This was during the war, and this boat had left some country over there that couldn't get out. Well, they painted an American flag on the side of it, said it was an American yacht, and got through the blockade, was able to get to Miami.
Go.
That's Great Isaac's Light in the Bahamas from up close. And that's the base of the light, how rocky it is. And then you can see the light from a distance. And then a view from the light looking down. You can see the schooner anchored out there. But while we were up there, I saw a turtle over to the left there. And the natives ran down and went out and caught that turtle.
Poor turtles.
Man.
Poor.
Scene in the Bahamas.
Okay.
Another scene from the beach in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And that down in...
That looks like a postcard.
Yeah, that's two newspaper men and one crewman from Tampa, Fiddler. And this is downtown Nassau, some native schooners and sloops in the Nassau. It's the schooner Pinta with a Great Isaac's Lighthouse in the background in the Bahamas. We got out in the dinghy and took a picture. These are pictures taken in Dunmore Town, which was the capital of the Bahamas before Nassau was.
Okay.
They're making a movie there. In the picture is Sterling Hayden and me and the skipper of the Pinta, the schooner.
Okay, and
we
on
were
the bottom,
visiting out there.
same thing?
Yeah, it's the same group. Now down below, where?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're there. I'm behind.
That's right.
All right, that's set up where they're kicking the people out of the shade. It was pretty hot there, and there's people from Hollywood weren't used to that heat.
Okay.
It's Sterling Hayden on the stern of the boat they're making the movie about.
Okay.
And it's owner, Austin Gilmore, owner of the schooner Pinta, and Piddler Clark, Mark Clark from Tampa.
Okay.
And that's people, natives, looking at the stuff they make movies with, and they're investigating.
Okay, and
that's
next?
A couple of natives sailing around in the harbor there. Piddler with two native boys. We were anchored off of Harbor Island, and there was a day when we just made, I tried to get one picture of me out there with a sextant, which I didn't think the backstay would be in the foreground.
Okay, and on the bottom?
And that's just Pinta going along in a good sea, plunging to a wave.
Okay.
That's a navigator. He was learning in the Navy right at first of the war. He was in the Naval Reserve, and he's the one that introduced me to the tables. And after this, he went to Tallahassee, and he made up a list, and it was called the SOB list, and he got into bad trouble because he found out who made the SOB list up.
Okay.
On Cat Island, a native group with their house in the background. On the right is that's a lake or pond on San Salvador, and that's plunging Pinta from the bowsprit, and Pinta in a good sea. This is a native hut or house, you might call it, up in the mountains of Cat Island, and that Piddler on the right was a native family. In the distance is a hole-in-the-wall lighthouse, and it's called Hole in the Wall because the one on the right, you could see the hole in the wall, and that's a natural hole worn in there. So that's Hole in the Wall is where low-powered freighters from Europe would head toward a hole in the wall to keep out of the Gulf Stream to get over to the U.S. And,
a little light?
That's the schooner Pinta going along out in the Bahamas.
Okay. Okay.
There's a hole in the wall from up close, and that is rough rock to walk on. Tear his shoes off. Balcom at the wheel of the schooner Pinta when he wasn't a captain, but he was the mate. The shoreline looks like, you can see how rough it is.
And that's near hole in the wall.
Yeah, just walk up and the hole in the wall's there. It's Neva, the cook on the good ship Pinta, near a hole in the wall in the Bahamas. The White Wing is a 28-foot friendship sloop. We sailed down from North Carolina, Elizabeth City, North Carolina to St. Petersburg. I've forgotten who they are.
Some girls.
They're girls.
Okay, there you go.
That's the Good Times, built by Lewis McCormick on Orange Street in Tampa. Well, for many years, a very good sailor. He's crewed on.
Okay, now I'm going to show this guy and girl. I don't know who they are, but that looks like
What, up here?
Over right here.
Oh,
that looks like Good Times to me.
yeah, that's Good Times. That's when I was young. That's on a boat we're coming up. This Froth Quarry Jack Robeson had built was winning the Southeastern District Championship in the Lightning class.
And that's you right there?
That's me.
Man, that trophy's so big.
Dick Meisner.
What a big trophy.
Paul Palmer and I can't think of
All right.
a boat Jack Robeson had built over in Tarpon Springs by a sponge boat builder over there, a good little boat. 21-foot sloop, gaff rig sloop, little cabin, and it was a real nice boat.
And that's it over there too, far over?
Yeah, that's it there.
Okay. There's just some fun. They're out sailing, man and a woman. That's who that is.
That's Jack Robeson in the Navy when he first went in.
Okay.
Here also.
Look at that. It's Jack Robeson's boat.
Yeah. Sailing Hillsborough Bay.
Okay.
Tampa Yacht Club. Here it is at Tampa Yacht Club.
Okay.
Which way you want to go?
Okay, you want to go up to the top?
Okay. These are Jack Robeson's boat, which Dr. Ryder and I chartered during the wartime before we went in service for $10 a month with an option to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And these are, this is on the railway at Tampa Yacht Club with it in the foreground.
Okay.
Escapade, I sailed aboard Escapade and at one time they asked me to be captain aboard the Escapade, but I couldn't do it.
Okay. There's a sailing scene.
Yeah, that's a Ross Yacht Service on Island Estates in Clearwater, the Panacea in the foreground. And a race with Brasotti, Charlie Morgan, and Charlie Hunt's.
Did you sail with them?
Yeah, there I am right there.
Oh, great.
Shark guys, all mainly from Clearwater, some from
Those are all snipes.
snipe
And
sailors.
snipe sailors right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
From which way?
Any way you want. Just put your
Right.
finger there.
My brother Ed, that's me, Butch, I forget his last name, Harry Armston, Bill McElmurray, a doctor from Chicago, and Tito Kaminsky. That's the crew of the Panacea raced Isla Harris, Ray Chase, Joe
That's
Smiley, Ed, Todd. Panacea underway off St. Petersburg with all sails set. After winning the Davis Island to Tarpon Springs race. Ready?
Hey, well, we're just winding this up, and this has been Harold Balcom sharing some of his pictures, and we appreciate that he's taken the time to do that, and I just hope this encourages other people to take the time to record some of this history that has happened around Tampa Bay. So thank you, Harold, for everything you've done for everybody, and you're a hero to everybody, and the kids of Davis Island were sure right when they picked you for their hero last year.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time and effort doing this.
Okay.